Get our little vision here.
Where at?
That looks pretty good.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there. Right there. Hey everybody, Scatterbrain Dad here.
Mob Street 83.
It's time for another video. So, today we're gonna expand a little bit more on last week's video where we kind of gave you, some options, 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah. So we had to go back and watch the video, obviously, to figure out what, we had said. But number 2 on our list was patience, okay? Now, you gotta have patience if you're starting a business and even setting a goal.
Right. Well, we're skipping number 1.
Yeah,
Because we've
skipping
already
number
talked
1
about it
because
quite a bit.
a
number
lot of
2.
our videos was the setting
Of the goal.
of the goals. But now, so this is number 2. Yeah. So, patience. Normally when you set a goal, it's more of a, like a losing weight goal, or what are some other goals people make, dude?
Getting out of debt.
Getting out of debt. That is definitely one that requires patience,
Right.
right? And that's a good one. That's a good example on a goal to get out of debt. Most people try to get out of debt. It's nice. I mean, I got some work stuff here that I've got some loans on, but I don't really consider that debt. Does that make sense from a business standpoint?
Well, there's personal.
I've got debt, yeah,
right.
but for personal stuff, it feels good. Now, the other thing is starting a business. So, our stuff we're doing here with YouTube, it takes time. I mean, I can't reach all million people at once. I mean, we gotta just, like we're fishing. Reel those subscribers in.
Well, just basically, I don't know. I mean, everybody has the big grand idea, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And granted, if you want to go get a loan from somebody, you can.
Yeah,
You can start that, but
and then you can go bankrupt, and then you can sell all your shit, lose your house, lose your cars, lose your trucks, go live with your parents,
and then have a bad attitude about it all,
and then be
like,
mad. Yeah.
Or start small.
Yeah.
And that's well, with our YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, starting small, and it's slowly gaining momentum. Start from start from zero.
Yeah, you're basically starting with zero. I mean, nothing.
And I mean, like, it's not gonna happen right off the bat. It's not gonna happen right overnight. But we've been doing this. Well, I've been having mine since May.
Yeah.
And I'm at 200 subscribers now.
Yeah.
With
that's good, man.
Trying to put videos out.
200 subscribers since May.
So I mean, it's slow going, but it's going.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the thing is even with any other business, it's a fact of, say, let's just use this here, snowplow, for example. If you're going to start a snowplowing business, most people start a snowplowing business because they're either doing construction, landscaping, being a mow lawner boy like myself and Mob Street here. These aren't real jobs, but let's pretend for a second. But, if you want to get into it, you've got to find the clients. Now, you can't just go out and all of a sudden, wham, bam, you got tons of clients. But, I mean, there's a lot of people who need snow removal. So if you want to buy a plow and you want some clients, you can find them.
Well, you can't just go buy a plow and go into the first parking lot that you see and start pushing snow.
Yeah, you can't. And with the lawn care, even you gotta find clients. So advertising, okay? So advertising is part of a business. You got to be patient on the advertising. A lot of people spend a lot of money. I've heard lately, some people, they're like, oh, I spend a lot of ads on Facebook ads and blah, blah, and I don't get nothing. Zero results. Now, that's kind of a soft spot for me as far as paying for certain advertising, because I paid a lot of money for some advertising, and I felt I grew my business fairly good. But the downside to that is you got to be patient in acquiring those clients, because you're gonna basically like have a client who wants the work done for dirt cheap, and being a new business startup, you're gonna be like, sweet, awesome, let's do it. Be a little patient on saying yes to everything that comes your way. Basically, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but at the same time too, you know, going and getting those clients, you got to be willing to go out and do the work as well.
Yeah. So
you know?
so you gotta hustle.
So, I mean, well, it's going out and doing the work, but making sure you're doing the work, and I think then you'll start to see the results.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
And going out and finding those clients at first, and then going and doing the work, and then I think, you know, one of the best things to do is make sure that you're doing good quality work.
Yeah.
And then that's going to start advertising itself, because that word of mouth is going to get out. Somebody says, hey, your lawn looks good, or hey, your driveway looks good. Who did it? Be like, oh, well, this guy.
Yeah.
You know, this guy did it. And that's where, you know, they start coming to you.
Yeah.
But if you're doing good quality work, you know, the word of mouth, I think, is pretty darn good advertising.
It is, and you know, you can't just go out and, I mean, don't go quit your day job to start another business. Basically, right. A lot of these people who you see who are successful, we say it time and time again, like with YouTube, it takes a while to acquire subscribers. It takes a while to acquire certain business. So lawn care takes a while to get all those clients to where you're mowing full time. Now, a good rule of thumb, in my opinion, is if you want to start a side business and turn it into a full-time business, you know, once that side business is bringing in basically what you're making at your other job, I'd say that's a pretty good rule of thumb, as far as, I'd say, you know, quit your day job, and then you can focus more on building your business.
I was told too that once going to work is costing you money from your side business, that's when you start focusing more, you know, on that. And I mean, even with doing stuff with motorcycles on the side, you know, that I was doing up until now, getting people to trust you and be like, yeah, you know, I could do a service on your bike for you.
Yeah.
You know, one week I had one bike, the next week I had another bike, well then the next month I had 4, you know, and it just continually grew from there to where I was overwhelmed.
Oh yeah.
You know, I just had so much work that I had done and feeling pressure, you know, on the other stuff, but it was just that continual, yeah, I can do that, you know, and then, I mean,
a good, you know, as far as being patient, if I think if you get to that point in your business where you're overwhelmed because you have so much work, whether it be your side gig or your full-time gig, I would suggest to raise your prices, because sometimes you have that much work because of why?
I was half the cost of a regular dealership.
But you're just as good as any of those mechanics.
I was one of their mechanics.
Yeah. So take something to take into consideration too. And he didn't know this. I don't even know how to explain it. You were uneducated. He was uneducated in the business side.
On the business side of it.
Of running the motorcycle mechanic stuff. It had nothing to do. I mean, man, this kid here is a great mechanic. It was just maybe not so much of the business.
I'm not very smart when it comes to
business side of it.
Business side.
But you're learning.
I'm becoming a little more educated on it. Yeah. But that's another patience thing.
Yeah.
You know,
education.
That's slow. I mean, you know, it's slow go and whatnot, but gaining experience on it, and that's the other part of the patience is you gain experience. You know? Yeah. I mean, schooling can teach you so much, and I'm not bashing schooling by any means.
I am.
But at the same time, schooling is great, but the real world experience is going to be, you know, I would say, if not even more important than the
Oh, yeah.
schooling because you can gain the education
Yeah.
with on-the-job training too. So
Oh yeah, and certain jobs. I mean, obviously, there's certain jobs where you do need, all
a
this
certain amount of
education.
education.
But there's a lot of jobs out there where you can make money where you just have to be willing to learn.
And work.
Yep.
Freaking get up off of your butt and do it.
I'd say welding. You can't necessarily go to school and read books and shit on how to weld. Sorry if you just say that word. I want to keep this family friendly here, but it's about experience. So getting out there, if you want to be a welder, I'd suggest go home after work, buy a cheap welder, not even a cheap one, but just get some money, find a way to buy yourself a welder. Maybe talk to somebody who does weld and say, hey, can you at least get me started on the basics? Teach me what to do.
Well, I think
go home and practice. Just keep welding.
I think that's good advice for anything you want to do.
Yeah.
Learning, working on motorcycles, working on cars, working on whatever it is.
You want to be a mechanic? Go get a free lawnmower. Sitting on the corner, it says free. They stick those signs out. Go pick it up. Go tear it apart.
Learn how to fix it.
Put it back together. See if you can fix it.
Well, there is good education in schools on that, but
yeah, there are. Hands on though.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's schools out there who can teach you how to weld. This was all just an example,
right?
As far as that goes. But
I think the other thing with patience too is it sucks. I'll tell you right now, it sucks being patient. I am one of the most impatient people, but at the same time, where was I going to go with this?
It sucks.
It does. But don't get that. This is where I was going with it. Don't get down.
Yeah.
Don't get discouraged. Because I don't know how many conversations we've had to where it's like, dude, I need to do this. 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 And he's like, okay, set your goal for a year from now. I'm like, a year from now? I don't want to wait.
Why do you want to do that?
I don't want to wait for a year from now.
I want
to go do it today. And that's and I think that's where my whole side of it all came in was simplifying and trying to figure out a way to make those other things happen.
Yeah.
And it's getting slowly closer and closer, but I've made a few of those steps, which we've already stated in the other videos.
Yeah, and you've been patient, and I think that's paid off in a way, and I think it'll help us all in the future. I mean, so on that note, I think we're gonna think of some smaller ideas, as far as business opportunities go. Not big businesses, not something we even want to dabble in full time, but just something that might be a side business for us that'll bring in some extra cash. And we're gonna use these steps right here that we're telling you to do, and we're gonna make it happen.
I agree.
And if we and that's the thing, man, you can have ideas. Some things are gonna fail, some things aren't.
Yeah.
But don't get discouraged if something fails. Try it again. Get another idea. Go back to the drawing board. Have a chit chat with your friends. Say, what can I do now? I need something else to try.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I think the other thing too with that is part of the patience. Do your homework. I mean, it's great to have an idea, but find out, talk to other people who are doing that. That can give you some insight, or I mean.
I think that might be one of our next videos.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. But like preparing, basically.
Right, preparing.
So yeah.
But yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine.
I didn't mean to. Perfect segue.
It don't matter. Yeah, like I said, it's just and we kind of maybe got a little off topic towards the middle there, but here's the deal: if you want to start a business, think of your business. Think of what you want to do. Put together a list of everything you love to do.
That you enjoy doing.
Start going through that list and think of certain things that you may want to do, or search YouTube for stuff that is interesting to that particular topic. So,
right.
I mean, you want to walk dogs? There's people who walk dogs for a living. Extra side cash to go, hey, I'll come pick up your dog. Take it for a 20-minute walk. You pay me. And people pay.
And people do it.
So, dog poop. People laugh at me. Because I say, dude, there's people who pick up dog poop who make just as much money as I do. but it's a thing. People don't want to pick up that stuff, man. So I pay my neighbor anyway. So thanks for watching. You got anything else you feel that needs to be added to this?
No, I just to summarize. Be patient, and don't get discouraged.